Okay, ladies and gentlemen, back with some hopefully 10 minute set review action. Blue was a little longer, but this is back on Ravnica City of Guilds with black. And we're gonna start off with a very good card, Dark Blast for one black. It's an instant target creature gets -1/-1 to end of turn, and it has trash 3. So it's a hard removal in some cases, combat trick in other cases. It was modern playable, nothing much to say. Excellent card. Disembowel, also excellent card. It's excellent black and it's an instant destroy target creature with combated mana cost X. Slow enough format, very very good. Even though it's a mana disadvantage, hard removal. Pick it highly, play it, and value it. So two speaker reach. It's a one black mana, 1/1, sacrifice creature, look at the top two cards of target opponent's library, then remove one of them from the game. So it's kind of like slow milling. One copy can fit into a mill deck, not much more. Blood funnel, yep, so this is against the odds time. So one and a black for an enchantment, non-creature spells you cost two less to cast. Whenever you play a non-creature spell, counter the spell unless you sacrifice a creature. Wow. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna do this in limited. But if you have a constructed combo in mind here, feel free. And then Clinging Darkness. So this is one and a black. It's an aura. An enchanted creature gets -4/-1. This is removal for all intents and purposes. Very cheap. Pick it highly, play it, and value it. Dark Confident, however, this is a modern bomb. It's a legacy bomb. But unfortunately, Bob Maher, the hero of all ages, right now. So it's a 2 mana 2/1 at the beginning of your upkeep. Reveal the top card of your library and put that card into your hand. You lose life equal to its converted mana cost. Yeah, in this format, this might be sketchy because you might take like 7 to 10 damage on something. I don't know. Try it at your own risk. And yeah, but it has been a great card. And it's an iconic card from the set. So Gogaritak, another iconic card in the set, played in Legacy Dredge, Modern Dredge back in the day. So it's one and a black for a 1/1 which dredge 4, so we can get it back from graveyard by milling for card. And when Golgar Attack is put into a graveyard for play, put target creature card in your graveyard on the top of your library. So yeah, that's actually very interesting. It's also interesting that this set has both like Golgari's self mill or dredge mechanic and mill in Demir's. I would bet that the Golgari matchup is in Demir's favor. So, but on the other hand, Haunted Horror. So yeah, so this is a very interesting one. So this is a 2 mana 7/7 Trembler, ladies and gentlemen. And when it comes into play, put 2/3/3 green centaur creature tokens with protection from black into play on the target opponent's control. So yeah, so I mean, those gonna be able to block the horror. But if we can get rid of them, this will kill our opponent in like 3 turns. I don't know. I don't think this card is good, but if you want to tinker with it, please feel free. Now the next one is very very good. So it's Last Grasp for 1 black. It's -3/-3 to a creature. Instant speed A plus removal. Roofstalker Vict. It's a 2 mana 2/1, and for 1 blue it gains flying to end of turn. It's a solid card. Shred Memory. So this used to be played in Pauper a lot. So it's 1 and a black for an instant. Remove up to 4 target cards in single graveyard from the game, and it has transmute. I might have some sideboard applications in matchup, but I wouldn't main deck this one. Dimir Machinations, so it's 2 and a black sorcery. Look at the top 3 cards of target player's library, remove any number of those cards from the game, and put the rest back into any order. And it has transmute 3. Well, it doesn't get us a card, so I think it's probably still bad in that era, so try to avoid it. And then Infectious Host, so it's 2 and a black. When Infectious Host is put into a graveyard from play, target player loses 2 life. So this is good in a Golgar sacrifice deck, especially if you can get it back somehow. Necroplasm, so it's 1 black for a creature ooze, and at the beginning of your upkeep, put a +1/+1 counter on this. It's a 1/1, has dredge 2, and at the beginning of your end step, you destroy each creature with mana value equal to the number of +1/+1 counters on Necroplasm. So it destroys small creatures really, and after a while it dies itself, but we can dredge it back then. It's probably very good against Boros. Sadistic Augur Mage, so it's a 3/1 for 3, and when it's put into a graveyard, each player puts a card from his or her hand on the top of his or her library. That's interesting. So each player kind of discards here. I don't know if we are aggressive and we are low on cards, this could be a one-sided discard, but otherwise, yeah, I don't know. I don't think it's very good. Stinkweed however is good. So it's a flying death touch 1 2 for 3 and it has dredge 5. So you can keep dredging this back and then just removing their best threats, especially if you have the shuffle back cards. I think this can go a long way. Carrion Howler, so it's a 4 mana 2 2, pay 1 life, it gets +2 -1 until end of turn. Yeah, it trades up, and if you can get across, then it can put out a lot of damage. This might have some use. The Mere House card, I think this card is very good. It's 2 3 for 4 with fear, so it's technically unblockable, except artifact or black creatures. And if you sack a creature, you can regenerate it, and it has Transmute 3, which is 4 drops are not bad to find, so it's pretty good. Empty the Catacombs. This might not be the 4 drop to find, but it's a 4 mana sorcery. Each player returns all creature cards from his or her graveyard to his or her hand. Yeah, I mean, if we have a lot more creature than our opponent, then this might do something. Otherwise, yeah, it's breaking the symmetry is key on that. Keening Banshee. Now, this is an amazing card. So it's a 4 mana spirit, 2 black with flying, 2 2. But when it comes into play, target creature gets -2 at the end of turn. So there you go. Solid built-in 2 for 1. Then Mausoleum Turnkey. So it's a 4 mana ogre, 3 2. And when it comes to play, return target creature card of an opponent's choice from your graveyard to your hand. Yeah, it's Gravedigger on a downgrade and upgrade at the same time. Interesting card, but we can exile cards from our graveyard, and maybe that will make us get back the right creature. Mortopede, so it's a 4 1 for 4 mana, and then 2 and a green. All creatures able to block Mortopede this turn do so. This is a very good card. So not only it will probably take out 2 of their creatures when they gang block it, but it's also letting a lot of damage. So it's an excellent card in the archetype. Necromantic Thirst. So it's an enchantment, 2 black, and whenever enchanted creature deals combat damage to a player, you may return target creature cards from your graveyard to hand. Yeah, this on the flyers, unbelievable card. Nightmare Void. So it's a 3 and a black for sorcery. Target player reveals his or her hand, and then we can discard a card from it. And it has dredge too, which is very good. So it's an impressive card, I mean, especially in slow games, grinds down their hand. Yeah, good stuff all around. Strands of Undeath. So it's a 4 mana enchantment, and whenever it comes to play, target opponent discards 2 cards, and it gives the creature a black regenerate enchanted creature. Yeah, this could be a solid 3 for 1 as well. If you land it, high risk, high reward, awesome things. And Vigor Mortis is a very good Golgari card as well. So it's 2 black, return target creature cards from your graveyard to play. And if green was also spent to cast this, that creature comes in with a +1/+1 counter. Yep, solid reanimation. Brain Spoil. Um, this destroy a creature which isn't enchanted, it can be regenerated and has transmute 3. Well, it's a solid removal, hard removal for 5 mana, and it transmutes. Nothing wrong with this card. It's excellent pickup. Moonlight Bargain, so it's a 5 mana instant. Look at the top 5 cards of your library. For each card, put that card into your graveyard unless you pay 2 life, then put the rest into your hand. So for 10 life, we can draw 5 cards, and any number less. Now, Ribbons of the Night or Ribbons of Night, like this is one of the best cards in the set. So it's a sorcery for 5 mana. Ribbons of Night deals 4 damage to target creature, and you gain 4 life. This is already, I think, a B plus removal. And if you spend blue on it, you draw a card. This card is absolutely unbelievable. You first pick it. It's one of the best cards in the set. Sewer Drag. So it's a 5 mana 3/3 Swamp Walking Spirit. Sacrifice it, remove target card in a graveyard from the game. Ooh, I don't know about this one, but it could fit in, against black decks. Undercity Shade, so it's a 5 mana 1/1. It has fear, so it's very hard to block, and we can pump it for black and gets +1/+1. Yeah, solid card. Warbringer Demon. I think it's also a very good card. So it's a 5 mana flyer for 4. At the beginning of each player, that player sacrifices a creature, and if they can't, you sacrifice a demon. So this goes to Golgari decks, which wants to sacrifice creatures anyway, and it hits amazingly hard. So good stuff. Helldozer. So this is a throwback to one of those demons from Alpha. It's a 6 mana 6/5, And for black, black, black and tap, destroy target land. If that land is a non-basic, untap this and you can do it again. So there you go. It's a solid rare. Hex is also solid rare. So it's four black, black and then destroy six target creatures. We do need to have, I think, six targets, so that's requiring sometimes destroying on our own creatures. But still, like this could be plenty asymmetric, can destroy a whole Selesnya army. So it's an absolute, I think, bomb in this set. And then Netherborn Phalanx, so it's a 6 mana 2/4. When it comes into play, each opponent loses one life for each creature he or she controls. Wow, this is amazing against Selesnya. And it has the transmute, so that's a fair case. I think also a very good card. Scenes of the Past, so it's a 6 mana sorcery. Until end of turn, an instant or sorcery gets flashed back from the graveyard. I don't know, this is a pretty hefty cost. Today, this would cost probably 1 mana and would still not play it. So I think try to avoid it. Yeah, and that was our second to last card because we have Vindictive Mob, which is 6 mana 5/5. And when it comes to play, sack a creature and it can be blocked by sap rolling. So it's hit very, very hard and to avoid the Selesnya blockers. I think black is hating a lot on Selesnya. So there you go. This was our last card. Thanks for watching the set review, and we're gonna be coming back with red, green, and then colorless and land soon. Until then, thanks for watching and see you in the next one.